Hi, everybody. Welcome to week 4 of Anthropology 330, Evolution of People, Technology, and Society for fall 2019. So I sent out a video earlier this morning, but it turns out it did not have sound on it. So I don't know exactly how that happened, but this is an update. So week 4, if you click on the overview, this is the week when we're starting to get into some of the nitty gritty of evolution, the kind of mechanisms and things like genetics. And we're going to be explaining the difference between macro and microevolution, which at the most basic level, microevolution is just changes within a species, and macroevolution is when enough changes accumulate to call it a new species. We're going to talk about the process of natural selection and the modes of natural selection, and then we're going to talk about sickle cell anemia, use it as an example of evolutionary forces. So this week we have 2 chapters from Larson, chapters 4 and 5, and then of course 2 video PowerPoint lectures, both relatively short, and then this 12-minute video on natural selection. And then there's also this optional NOVA documentary. It's a little bit longer. I think it's about 2 hours long, but if you have the time to watch it this week, that would be great. It's not required. And then, of course, because we have 2 chapters of the book, we have 2 chapters of Inquisitive to go through this week. And then the discussion board. So there's a separate video for the discussion activity this week. There will be instructions in that video, and then also on the board. If you scroll down to where replies will be, there should be a link to your group's Google spreadsheet. And this is just a little activity that hopefully will be very easy and hopefully help make some of these mechanisms of evolution a little clearer for you. And then we also have term paper research going on these next 2 weeks. So there's nothing to turn in weeks 4 and 5 for this. But you're going to be expected to continue doing the research over these next couple of weeks. Your term paper topic proposals, I am about halfway through grading those. I will have those all graded by today, and you should get them back with some comments. I was very impressed with everything. So I'm looking forward to seeing how you all carry on your research. But pay close attention to those comments, especially if I let you know you need to use more peer-reviewed sources or different sources. That's a very important part of your final grade in this project. And also, if I give you any comments on how your topic is or is not appropriate for the assignment. So some of you may need to do a little bit of adjusting to your topic. So what you're going to be doing over the next couple of weeks is creating an annotated bibliography. So you're going to continue reading the literature. And when you read an article, you'll write these 3 sentences down for each article. A 1-sentence summary of the main conclusion, a 1-sentence summary of how the researchers got to that conclusion, and a 1-sentence summary of the evidence. So this is what you did back in week 1 for your first article. Now you'll just continue doing it with every article that you read for your paper. You'll need 5 of these with the short summaries for your week 6 activity. So of course, reach out if you have any questions. And then the first extra credit activity is open this week. So it's worth up to 5 points. You will go to this website and download this short little JavaScript activity. It's a little program. Once you download it and open it up, the one thing you have to make sure you do to get this to work is click add a friend. Otherwise, your one poor solitary bunny will die on its own because it can't reproduce. And so in this, you can add mutations. You can add mutations for fur color. You can add longer teeth. You can introduce wolves or food to the equation. You can change the environment. And you can just see what happens to your populations. So play around with this if you feel like it. It's not required. And then you'll just write short, answer these questions in this assignment and upload it to get to the point. Other than that, that's what we have for this week. If you have any questions at all or concerns or issues with Canvas or with technology or with using the library, please let me know. Other than that, have a great week.